Have you ever chased a dream so hard that when it died, a part of you did too? Hey, it's me, Dibrujishan. I'm 22. I was born in a middle class family in a small town in Assam. Since I was a child, my world revolved around one dream to become a professional soccer player. I lived and breathed the sports, envisioning myself one day wearing country's jersey, playing on the world stage. Soccer wasn't just a game for me, it was my purpose, my passion, my everything. But life is a cruel way of testing, right? Isn't it strange? The harder you chase something, further it drifts away. I don't know if it was me or you guys have felt it too. On the night of July 26, 2023, before bed, I called my mom to my room. Mom, my head hurts. I said, my voice low. She placed her hand on my forehead, concern in her eyes. I tried to reassure her, I'll be fine in the morning, don't worry, just go to sleep. Morning came, but the pain didn't leave. I pressed deeper, heavier. I called my friend and asked him to take me to the doctor. I hated hospital, but that day something went wrong. The doctor prescribed an IV for an hour and some medicines. I thought it would be enough. But as I stepped into my home, my body betrayed me. My legs felt weak. My hand pounded hard. My head pounded hard. My vision blurred. I collapsed into my bed, shutting my eyes, but sleep refused to come. That evening, my father came home from work and found me pale, trembling. Son, how's your head? Not good. I barely got the words out before a wave of nausea hit me. I started vomiting, then something even worse. My hand, my legs, twisted in unnatural shape, bending in ways they shouldn't. Terror crawled through me. Dad, I need to go to hospital. By 10 p.m., we were rushing to the emergency room. My body was failing me. I could barely walk. The moment I arrived, doctors surrounded me. Machines beeped, needles pierced into my skin. Medical staff spoke in urgent whisper. I clustered my head, pleading, please give me anything to stop this pain. That night was a nightmare, one I wouldn't wish for anyone to happen. Endless tests, relentless injections, pain that refused to subside. Confusion filled the doctor's face. No answer, no relief. And then a memory surfaced. A fear I had buried. 10 years ago, when I was 10, I had meningitis. The moment I said, the doctor expression changed. Urgency turned to action. More tests, more procedures, and the word I dread most. My fear had come true. I was diagnosed with another rare brain infection, an encephalitis. And suddenly, my whole world changed. I found myself lying in a hospital ICU bed. The steady beeps of machine and me staring at the white wall, thinking it may be my last days. In the fragile space between life and death, I asked my dad one question that burned in my heart. What's the meaning of life? He didn't hesitate it with a calm strength only a father could offer. He said, son, the day you take your first breath and the day you take your last, in between, you create the meaning of your life. Thank God, I was given a chance to live again. I was out of ICU and soon out of hospital. But with that, my dream of becoming a soccer player came to an end. And with it, a part of me felt lost. It was as if the only identity I had known was stripped away, leaving behind an emptiness I couldn't fulfill. Yes, it felt like a heartbreak in any relationship, and you are lost trying to fill that emotional gap with parties, friends, killing that void, and what I called escaping reality. On an evening while I was walking in a park, I saw a few kids kicking football and me recalling my childhood dreams to represent my country. because I watched Ronaldo as a kid. I slowly gazed at the sky, the clouds were moving slow, and I started having conversation with myself, recalling what dad told me. The day you take your first breath, the day you take your last, in between you create the meaning of life. That thing stuck in my heart since then. As I was gazing the cloud, something ignited in my mind. The soccer ball rolled to my feet. I passed it back to the kids. Thank you. From the distance, the kids screamed. I smiled at them and said thank you, then walked on. That's when I decided, when I die, I want to create the meaning of my life and be remembered for the experiences that I lived and not what society wants me to be. I went home, picked up my personal diary, stayed awake till 3 a.m. at night. No phones, no music, no friends. Just me, my mind, and that empty void. I started thinking what my success would look like, not as per society's matrix, but as per I wanted to be. Asking myself the deepest, hardest questions of my life, self-evaluating my life that no one talks about. One, not the way from, and try to escape by being busy. I started thinking what my success would look like, not as per society's matrix, but how I wanted to be. Asking myself the deepest, the hardest question of my life, self-evaluating my life that no one talks about, and they try to escape by being busy. Who am I? What my life's purpose? What's my goal? Why do I want it? Who do I enjoy? What will my network look like? How will I achieve it? What's the first step? Who should I distance myself from to grow faster? All the what's, why's, and how's of our life, down to its deepest. After being with myself alone, I gained the clarity of my life. I want life in a pursuit of development holistically, leveling up my character in all the realms. Life in a full of experiences, stories worth documenting before I die. The life in a pursuit of unlocking fullest potential of human mind. A life building and investing in purpose-driven businesses. Life in a pursuit of conquering all my fears, traveling to undiscovered places, and doing wild adventure which brings the shit out of me. Building communities and connecting with like-minded people who elevates each other's consciousness and questions one belief, which broadens how one sees the world. A heartful athlete, testing humans' fullest potential and building physique like my favorite anime character. Life in the pursuit of developing a complete mind where one thinks in decade and lives in present. Thinking like Chanakya, straight like samurai, wise like Krishna, live like Buddha. Life where I discover the secrets of the universe and get aligned with the flow of the universe. Seeking truth and becoming wise. And yet, maybe in this process, I unlock the fullest potential of human mind. Maybe I'm too delusional and I die trying. Because the day I took my first breath, the day I take my last, I'm creating the meaning of my life. Anyways, life is a journey of figuring out. My journey is to develop holistically. If you stayed along, do like, subscribe, and put your notifications on. I'll be putting out content regularly. Peace.